Today is May 19th, 2022. I wanted to share my all-American breakfast. Is it not all-American? Red-blooded American breakfast. You know, the breakfast of champions, like every officer and everything. That's like, you know, it's one of those funny jokes about they do nothing but drink coffee and eat donuts in the morning. So, because that's nutrients and that gets to the brain, and that means they're sensible and understanding of their own bodies, and they should have rights to enforce their will upon other people's bodies. Right, I'm being sarcastic. Because there's so much nutritional value in all of this. Nothing but calories. This one is 320 calories each, and this is 160 for this can. I mean, at least it's vegan, right? I mean, at least I don't have those nasty eggs and everything with the processed antibiotics and everything. Am I winning? I am so smart eating donuts and coffee in the morning. What are you talking about? That's the same stereotype that they have for officers. Oh, that's funny. They're so smart and so capable of doing their jobs properly. Because they're full of so many nutrients. Sugar. Caffeine. That doesn't alter our mindset, does it? It doesn't make us lethargic later and kind of dumb down. I'm just a red-blooded American. It's actually pretty tasty. I like that a lot. It's $2.99. Each donut was, I think, like $2 or $2.50. Let me see, $2 each. Because I'm fancy like that. Because I've done this my whole life. Because I learned from the best of the best. I got to see officers doing. I'd even go into some of their locations. I'd notice the boxes of donuts and things like that. Because they're so smart. That's how they get their energy for the day. Nothing but sugar that goes straight to their brains, and they can't process things properly. And then I'm going to offer them the respect to actually, what's that? The respect that they're actually going to file paperwork properly. Right. I'm being sarcastic, so you know. Oh, you know, I had a big bagel this morning with nothing but coffee, and I think that my brain works great because that's how it is, right? It's not fried. Oh, let me see how I sit down all day at my desk and file paperwork, because I know exactly what this signature looks like. This one wasn't fabricated. This one's good. Oh, all these people said this and this and this, so I'm going to go with that because this is what I'm full of today. What do you mean? I got a certification to run people's lives. I got a certification. I've got a piece of paper that says that I'm smarter than everybody else. But this is how I feel my smartness. I don't take care of my own body. That's why I go around and I don't even exercise in between. And I've got a bunch of shitty kids that mistreat other kids in school, that they turn out to be bullies themselves. Because they learn from the best of the best. The officers that eat donuts and drink coffee before they start their day. And I'm supposed to feel safe underneath your watch. You don't exercise, you don't do anything, you don't get the proper nutrients to your brain, and I'm supposed to trust you? Right. And that's why everyone fucking hates you. I'm just eating my breakfast. Breakfast of champions. Red-blooded American breakfast. I think this is so proper. And then I'm going to go around and I'm going to file paperwork. I'm going to be hyped up from the sugar and the caffeine. I'm going to think I processed everything properly because in my brain, that's how it functions. This is what I'm used to. I'm used to this. No nutrients to my brain. And I followed along when I went to school. I got my certification. That's why I've got a badge. Blah, 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 blah. Right. Because you followed protocol then, but you couldn't then thereafter, could you? No, now that I've got my power of authority, I'm going to go around and thinking I'm all that. Eating all my donuts and drinking all my coffee. Pew, 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 pew. This table wasn't washed down. There's ice cream still stuck on it from the night prior, and crumbs from whatever pizza or whatever. Pisses me off. How could you not tell that the table was fucking filthy? I laid napkins down. I don't get paid enough to survive in a trash-ass world. And I never drink coffee. Because I didn't just want one, I wanted two. I just want to be like everybody else. I just want to be like you. Do I get a badge now? Do I get a pew pew, a gun? Do I get that? No, 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 no. No wonder I'm crazy. Because everybody that I listen to, this is how they fill their bodies. And I wasn't listening. I was going about it the completely wrong way. Eating a bunch of vital nutrients, having supplements the last few years, trying to be healthy. But no, I was supposed to listen to the people that fill themselves like this because I want to be just like you. Yippee! I know how to process paperwork. I know how to arrest people, especially the victims. Isn't that what we were paid to do? I see. We made a mistake. Better cover it up. Better hope she kills herself so she doesn't tell anybody about it. Meow, meow, meow. It's actually pretty good. It's pretty good too. But it's gonna make me happy all day. And then I'm not gonna crash and I'm not gonna get grumpy at all, am I? That's incorrect. Now, why didn't I think about this before? Follow along just like everybody else. This is how we maintain, right? I mean, I saw all the officers that were allowed to get away with things in Arkansas and everything. Heavy set, eating like this every morning. And I'm supposed to give them the trust or the authority that they think they deserve. They don't even know how to take care of their own bodies and the nutrients that they're consuming. Lack thereof. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. And you think I'm crazy. You say I'm crazy and disgusting. These people do this on a daily basis. And then they file paperwork and arrest people. And you're going to take the words of these people. I'm not hopped up on caffeine. I'm not grumpy because I didn't get my coffee. Haven't I heard that a million times from people? I haven't had my coffee yet. Did you know how toxic that is for your brain, the caffeine and everything, and then the withdrawals from it? Worse than marijuana? Yeah. So I'm going to listen to you people, the ones in the authoritative positions with the badges and the pew-pew, the guns. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. No, no, no. I'm not going to floss my teeth later either. Because I'm an officer. I don't listen to anybody. Just the U.S. government, the federal government. I don't even listen to them either. I'm above the law. I can rape whoever the fuck I want to. If I go to the military, I get away with whatever I fucking want to. Leave bitches for dead, and let's go knock them all up, and then just randomly drop them. Meet them one time. Nobody sees it. No, 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 no. Because I served. I protect and serve, don't I? No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Never been one for drinking that much coffee. You can already tell my stomach's starting to churn from all the sugar and the caffeine. But that's okay. I'm a red-blooded American, and this is how I get my nutrition. Because I was born in the United States of America, Madison, Wisconsin, back in 1987. As a woman, I don't get the rights that everyone else gets, but that's okay. I'm a red-blooded American. My constitutional rights don't matter to anybody because I'm disabled. I don't know what I'm saying or doing ever. I don't know why I talk down to people that end up abusing and harassing me after so long. Then I attack them verbally. But then, you know what? I get in trouble because they say I'm violent, yet I'm not physically violent until you're going to make me fucking snap and I'm going to kill everybody. But, you know, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. It's the same with officers. They snap one of these days, they kill everybody. Then they get away with murder. They just get away with it because they placed enough efforts and financial backing into the system. Because I'm just a wholesome type of red-blooded American. You know, wholesome in the fact that I keep lies. You know, I harbor lies. I don't tell my children the actual truth. And they don't tell them the truth of the world around it, you know, around us. And the fact that a lot of these officers get away with forcing women into giving them fellatio. I bet your kids are so proud, huh, Matt? Huh, from Dillard's, security guard that turned into an officer. Garland County Police Sheriff. That's nice. And then you get away with it, right? And you weren't coercing anyone. You were forcing me into doing it. And I kept my mouth shut, didn't I? I did for so many years. Just harbored it, hurt myself, gained all this weight, you know, all that weight. Thought, you know, if I'm just like them, if I just keep everything from everybody, if I don't tell the truth, I'll end up okay. No, I ended up 10 times fucking worse, didn't I? So yeah, but no, I get away with forcing women. You know, I just locked up their husband, but I'm gonna go back and get my dick sucked. Yeah, good for you. That's against the fucking law. You were on fucking duty, Matt, the fucking officer that worked at Dillard's and shit. You think I don't think about this shit constantly? You want me to get new material? Then have me involve myself with new humans, because every fucking human does something fucking deranged, and then I have to call them out on it. Yet I don't get it on film, which I need to start doing now in my, you know, private encounters. Just start filming people that don't give a fuck. I'm going to start doing that. Any fucking man that I start meeting now, bet. Oh, I'm sorry. There's a recording device, so it doesn't matter because we're in a certain state and it's illegal to video people without their consent. So that's why I don't care. That's why I was like, go for it for myself And that's why I started doing these videos too. You want to see? You want to see what you did? You want to see what, what the outcome of your actions? My reactive abuse toward you for the abuse that I sustained having to deal with you. So yeah, I bet my mind is going to feel so much better though now that I've had my coffee. Now that I've had this coffee, I'm not going to crash at all later at all. No. It's not that I don't drink much coffee or anything. Look at me go. I'm such a smarty pants. Look at me. I drink my coffee. I'm going to go drive around. I'm going to be around a bunch of electronics as an officer. The electronics in my car and everything, and presume that the energy that's coming off of that is healthy. It's actually like radiation stemming from all these electronics and whatever. That's what influences our day-to-day mood swings and whatnot, because we're around too much of this frequencies of these electronics, alters our brain waves. And people are like, no, that could never, you're an idiot. If you don't believe in this shit, then you need to fucking go to school, for real. That's why I don't argue with idiots. I'm just done. And then the one kid too I hung out with, that was like, we went to private school together. How can you be that naive? How can you not believe in aliens? How can you not believe in this and that? It's like, what the fuck? It's all gonna work out. If it all works out, I would fucking suck everybody's dick, alright, willingly, and just be like, yeah, there you go. You wanna feel that? Because it's amazing. I know. I do. Great head. If it all works out in my favor, I'll be like, here, voluntary dick sucking. Here you go. I'm being facetious. I wouldn't suck your dicks. They're probably all gross. Been inside of everybody. Nasty. Full of herpes. Fucking reminds me. Herpes texted me last night after my mom. Why are you trying to traumatize me? I literally want to kill you. I literally want to see, not really. Like, you're gross. But like, I literally just want to stay the fuck away from you. You're nasty. Just give me money if you want me to survive. Stay the fuck away from me at a distance and just offer me donations and help me to just make it through my day with my coffee and my donuts. I want to be just like you. I want to be like you. Whoop-de-doo. Wait. I want to be like you. Shooby-dooby. I want to walk like you. Talk like you. Ooh. Shooby-dooby. Me. Someone like me can learn to be human too. Shooby-dooby. I love Disney so much. I just want to cry and go watch movies and eat some more sugar and drink some more coffee. I'm going to go be hyped at everybody. I want to smoke my weed. And tend to the children I was forced to have. Because I sure as fuck didn't neglect them, and that's why I went through bouts of mental fucking stress, because no one was helping me in a proper way, and I didn't trust my ex-husband around my child alone. That sounds crazy, but it wasn't crazy, because obviously look what he did to me. He is a fucking monster. Like, for real. I may not go drink alcohol, but when I have additives like this, my mind is like, whoa, you're going to get some fucked up shit coming out of my mouth right now. Sugar and caffeine is not good for autistic kids. And I'm an autistic adult, and I'm like running around free in this world, like freaking people out. And they're like, what? Maybe I'll go put some mascara on so I don't scare everybody to death. Because my eyes are all puffy today. I look like shit. It's okay though. Because I'm just a red-blooded American. Look at me go. Every time I see my face, it reminds me of my brother, the one that molested me. And I just want to punch my own fucking face. Is that weird? Like, I hate you. I fucking hate you, Leticia. You look like your father. You look like your brother. I want to kill you. That's my thoughts when I look in the mirror, every time. So people tell me, like, oh, I love your hair. I love, the curl pattern. I love you, you're great, you're beautiful. No, I'm not. I look like a fucking demon. I'm a fucking demon. These curls turn into fucking horns. I'm telling you. I'm attached to fucking demonic forces through bloodline. And I'm like, what? Kill me, please. I feel like I need more sugar. I made sure to get more sugar. Actually, these are going to be good for me when I'm snacking in the car, so I'm not trying to be all crazy about that, but delicious. I'm going to eat this, bitch. I'm in a bad mood this morning. Stay the fuck away from me, mommy. Fucking mommy. That's all her. Yeah, I know that's her name and everything, and I haven't really gotten to the point of calling her Gail Janine Morrison, but it's just like, mommy, daddy. That's what you wanted me to call you. You didn't have any fucking, no, mommy, daddy. That's what you'll always be to me. Mommy, daddy. I will fucking stab you in the goddamn eyes. Why? Because you didn't see me. You didn't see me. You saw everybody else. You didn't give a shit about me. I'm just one of your fucking toys. I'm just your little doll, right? Everyone says you're just a little doll. And that's why my sister would always just, dress me up and everything. That is sweet. Someone said you'll be okay. I just want to cry. It's not fair. It's not fair. I just want to smoke and get away from everyone. This is not right. This is not fair. My life is not fair. I just want somewhere safe. I hate you people. I hate you all. All of you. Ah! Where am I? This sugar is not going to help me. And I tried to maintain all these years on my own, even without any assistance in that way. No home, no nothing. And I did so well. No attempts. I hate you. I hate you. I just don't want to be here anymore. Please stop hurting me. You don't love me. All you want is just for me to hurt. And that's sad. And I just want to be like you. Shooby dooby. Crying in a Whole Foods. And people are probably like, what the fuck, if they see me up close. Better wipe my tears and put on a smile so I can get about my day and nobody will ever know that I'm suicidal. Because that's how it works. You just lie to everyone and you get away with things. You get away with murder. You get away with everything. Hurting others as well. If I just lie, it'll just be better for everyone. It'll just be better for every single human being. Just lie to everyone. Just be exactly like those ones. Drinking coffee and donuts, lying to themselves. If we lie to ourselves, we can lie to everyone else and believe that this is actually nutrition. Believe that this is actually good for our brains. And that's not going to affect us throughout the week. But it does. It alters our chemistry for days on end. And I know that because I've had a bunch of these additives and it fucks me up for days. And I end up with all these differences and digestive issues as well. And that's where it all starts because 90% of serotonin is produced in the lower intestine, but nobody cares. I tried to explain that to people too throughout the years, not just after I learned it, but when I was transitioning, I was like, man, I'm just like everybody else. Be yourself, Leticia. But if I'm myself, then everyone hates me because then I'm a know-it-all and I'm shoving it in their face that they're doing wrong. And then it's like, why? You don't have a certification. You're right. I don't have a bang-bang. I don't have a gun. I don't have a badge. I'm sorry. I don't have any right to talk down to you because I'm not a human being. I'm just an animal. I'm just part of that other class, that other side of the fence. Cattle. Just part of the cattle group in the United States. The consumer cattle people. Always getting in trouble for something. I can't believe I went to fucking jail. That is the most horrifying thing I've ever fucking lived through. So fucking traumatizing. But no, I don't get compensated for shit because I deserved it. Like I haven't been confined in a jail my entire life, essentially. living with that fucking cultish family and shit. Really. Like, I needed more. No wonder I'm snapping today. Having to deal with any connectivity to my former life, and the toxins that are just seeping out of those individuals. And some people had mentioned too about how like nobody wants to be around me. Proof. People definitely want to be around me, but I can't stand them. I'm the one that pushes people away because I see the toxicity and I don't need to absorb it anymore. Yet everyone thinks I'm trying to manipulate them with my emotions, and I'm like, no, I'm just overly sensitive, and I don't really know why I'm so intelligent as well. I guess that was just God's way of telling you guys, you need to stop acting this way toward people that are innocent, and especially the ones that are autistic, because that's definitely a disability. So obviously, I don't know what's going on half the time. When I detach and people touch me, I get freaked the fuck out, and you know that. So even like in the process of when we were doing it, me and Jason Wallace and whatever, I mean, I wasn't there. I wasn't fully aware of what was going on. How could I have the right to consent in that way? I woke up in the middle of it and toward the end. So fully aware at that time, because I have a dream state that I enjoy. I prefer to be in my dream state more often than here. I don't like this place. I'm scared of this place. I'd rather be sleeping right now. I'd rather be just somewhere else. Also, too, if I had fresh fruits and vegetables and access to that, I would eat that instead of this trash. But no. And I could have picked that out today, but I'm trying to prove a point. I'm trying to prove some points here. I want to be just like you. So maybe if I follow along and gain another 150 pounds again, then maybe I'll get more resources. Maybe they'll see me as an actual victim again. But then I was like, okay, prove to them, you can do this, Leticia, you got this. And no, I don't have this. I have a baby inside of me, and it's sick. And I'm like, what? No, I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm dying. A woman's beautiful. I have to distract myself sometimes, and people don't understand why I'm so ADHD, but it's because I have to get out of certain emotions and I have to get out of certain mindsets so I can move about my day, or fragments of my day, moments at a time. That's why I said I take everything one step at a time, one thing at a time, one moment at a time, because that's the only way I can function properly anymore. That's actually like the best thing I've noticed for myself. So yeah. And then I have to clean up this mess, and I'm thinking, what the fuck? They didn't even wipe this table down. That's disgusting. It's not my fault if I leave any extra crumbs. I'm always wiping down things after myself. Maybe I should just be like you guys today. Not giving a fuck, leaving trash everywhere, throwing my cans everywhere, and just all this and that. I like to play. I like to play make-believe sometimes, that I'm part of your world, and I can just act like every red-blooded American. That's why I go speeding some days and I do crazy things, because I say to myself, well, everyone else is doing it. Why do I have to be Leticia? Why can't I just be like everyone else? Leticia follows the rules. Leticia does her best to try to follow the rules. But if I want to be like everyone else, I have to break some rules. I gotta tell people, hey, I'm gonna leave my trash here. I saw someone else do it. Why are you gonna reprimand me? Why is it always me? Why is it always me? I love you. Just for listening. Talking to my phone. And the people that control the phone. I love you. You listen sometimes. Sometimes you want to hurt me though. And that's not good. I don't need any extra pain. I know you're trying to balance out my frequencies, but I don't understand it sometimes. It makes me angry. Don't. Quit messing with me. I just want to be at a manic state of higher vibration. And it's not even manic. So People are always trying to drop me down to the ground. Quit busting my kneecaps. They're already busted enough. I had to do a lot of work to get them to strengthen, just so that I could be on my knees again. Sucking dick. Why am I like this? Phrasing. No, but seriously, I had to learn how to like deal with the pain again to get the strength in my knees, so I would put more pressure on them, and that's how we have to do it. Most people are like, oh no, the doctor said to prop them up, prop your feet up, and it's like, no, you got to keep them moving. You have to have circulation, and if you want to strengthen certain portions, like when some people are like, I can't get on my knees because it hurts, it's because like Catholics, we get on our knees when we're praying and stuff. It's a strengthening of those joints and muscles, so, and ligaments that are attached to all of that. So if you're putting it through those pains, like I've been forcing my body to go through those pains, it's actually healed it. It's strengthened and healed those areas that I had those issues in. But people don't understand that. They think I'm crazy. I'm like, well, you want to see my chiropractic records of my spine? You want to see how I fixed it myself? You want to see proof that... Ooh, I just spit everywhere. You want to see proof that I managed to correct things that most people couldn't on their own? And especially like the weight loss and all these changes and strengthening certain muscle groups and even the tightening, the retraction of my skin. I guess I'm a healer. I guess that's what happens if I'm in the right mood or right mindset. But if not, I end up hurting people. I mean, obviously that's why wild animals come to me. That's not the only stray cat that's just wandered up to me. I don't know why cats especially, something about my vibration of my voice or something like that. But I had those one cats following me home after I had gotten out of jail at one point, as well as, it was at that point, or like psychiatric hospital or something. But like, then that other cat, when I was sitting on my mom's porch and it just came up and I started taking pictures of it. I think it's on one of my social medias somewhere. It just came up and sat in my lap, and it was like, hey, I like you. Like, I like you too. I didn't know I liked kitties so much. They're so cute. And I wasn't allowed to be around them. It's the same thing with the, differences in cultures and stuff too, where at first it kind of shocks you because it's different than what you're used to. And then afterward, I just love everything about everything, essentially. Most things, except for pedophilia, of course. That's disgusting. So if I went to a country where there was, that was prominent, I would probably really speak my mind about it and tell people, like, this person's not physically developed until this age and not psychologically until this age. You're doing wrong by this person and you're actually an abusive individual. And I don't need to speak to you because obviously you don't see that. Same concept with the people I deal with here in this day and age in the United States. You'd think we'd be advanced enough to understand these things, or educated enough. And my mother literally allowed this other girl, a 16-year-old, to come and live in her house. And that's probably the only reason that cat came to the house. Because Ariel pleaded with Angel, and Angel, managed to manipulate my mother into accepting a pet. My mother doesn't accept pets. What the fuck is going on? And I know she's changing. She's altering her mindset. For other girls that your son is abusing? Like, he knew her since she was 12 years old. He's been molesting her since that long. How in the fuck can you stand up for pedophiles like that? You are crazy. You all need to end up in prison. For real. My mother for enabling it. Wow. Have fun with your cat. I'll pass. Alright. I love you people very much, and I'm very sad. So I'm going to keep going because I don't want to hurt anybody else by like my vibration and my anger and frustration. I love coffee. I love coffee. I'm hyped the fuck up right now. I am. I don't know what I'm going to do. I feel like I want to jog, but physically my uterus is too large for me to be jumping around all crazy. And I can tell when I do my exercises, like my dance moves and stuff, it does not want to maneuver properly. Probably because I wasn't that physically fit before I got pregnant with this baby. So hopefully if I ever get pregnant again, I'll be at a point where like I'm physically and mentally capable and financially stable to like manage all of this stuff. But apparently I'm crazy. Apparently I'm not allowed to have kids like that because then I would abuse them, right? giving him donuts and coffee every day. Because that's all I do. Eat trash, do trash, act like trash. I am trash. It's my classification. Bottom feeder. I love you. Have a good day. Have a better day than I'm having. I don't know what I'm going to do today. I'm just going to go try to stay out of the heat and see if I can go find it. Why did that stray kitty have to do that? Now I want to go back and find him again and just love him. First give him a bath so then I could give him kisses everywhere. But I can't do that because I don't have a home. If I had a home, I would have taken him straight home with me. Why? 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 I miss him. I just want something cute and cuddly so they can absorb my negativity. And so that we can turn it into positive energy. I'm probably freaking this girl out. I gotta get off of here. Alright, today is May 19th, 2022. Leticia Collins Servin. Maybe you should try to avoid the caffeine and the excess sugar and go for a walk and drink some water. And also, you know, instead of drinking coffee, you should definitely look into those cold pressed juices because that's proper nutrients to wake you up. I don't ever need coffee. Now I'm hyped full of fucking coffee. I'm gonna go run around saying some crazy things to people and be like hyper and manic. And then people wonder, what's wrong with you? I got sunburned yesterday. Maybe we'll try to get sunburned again. I love you. Bye-bye. That's chocolate. Dookie. There's a dookie on my finger. Chocolate. Dookie. I like when people take clips of my face too and do all kinds of weird things to manipulate it. I think that's hilarious. There's some dookie. I love you. Bye-bye.